Hey guys, it's Pastor Quan and Tara.
Hey guys.
So we are here today to talk about one of our biggest core values, and that's child safety. And when our kids are in our ministry, we want to make sure that we're doing everything to ensure that they're going to be safe and that when their parents drop them off, they can feel confident of that by us following all of these guidelines through check-in to check-out. So HQ check-in is pretty simple. I think we're good with that. I'm going to go directly to check-out. So let's just imagine that it's the end of the service and I'm a parent. I've got my sticker right here to pick up my kid and I'm about to walk into the room. Here's what's going to happen, okay? So come on in.
And I'm the parent who does not have the sticker.
Yes, so as we come into the room, the first thing that we need to notice is as soon as checkout starts to happen, one of our leaders that's going to be assigned on the schedule needs to come and stand at this door to make sure that no kids leave at any time throughout this door, even with a parent or without a parent. What likes to happen is kids will like to look and see, oh, is my mom coming, and they drift further and further out until they've gone down the hall and then the parents come and can't find them. So as soon as we open the doors for parents to come in, if you're assigned to this door, which someone's always gonna be assigned, we need you to stand here as soon as those doors open and stay there until we release you by saying, okay, now you're free to go, okay? So now let's imagine that we're in the checkout line, and as we line up to leave with the parents with their kids, and they're coming to this way to check out. They get their home front, and then they're at the door to check out. The parent will then give this sticker right here to the person at the door, and we like to stand right here at the door. Because if we're standing here, there's no room for anybody to sneak by us and get out the door. If we stand up this close, they can still get behind, and I've seen it happen, and get out the door without being checked out, okay? So we stand all the way at the door. We like to have 2 people on each side. If that second person isn't there, that door is shut. So we check the sticker and make sure that you actually look at the sticker and the number to make sure that it matches up with the kid's shirt, okay? If we ever get a kid who does not have a sticker on their shirt, what we want to do then is find out what group they were in. Who was your leader, what group? And if they tell us that, then we go to the proper sheet, because we should have all the sheets at the door, and we find that kid's name on the sheet and say, okay, there's the number there, you were in radar, and there's your number, and you're free to go, okay? So that's how we do that. If we ever come to a place to where, actually, she doesn't have this, she's a parent without a pickup tag.
I lost my tag in the sanctuary.
Okay, so here's what's going to happen. There will be a third person that I'm about to play the part of right now, called the runner. So, person that's checking out stays at this door, and they ask for the runner to help. The runner will then say, I will help you, no problem, and they take them up to the front desk. So at the front desk, we're gonna go through a very basic procedure to make sure that we check the families out safely. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get this temporary checkout release form. And this form is actually kept right here in our desk in one of our drawers with our forms, okay? Then we need to have them show us their ID and fill out the form. So we take their ID, and then I'm gonna look them up, just like when we checked in, to their name and see if the name on the ID matches the name that's associated with the account. And then I take the form and I have one of our team members sign it, as well as the ministry leader, which would be a staff person or a team leader. And then once we've done that, we can give them back their ID, and then we can release their child to them, and they're free to go. If they don't have their ID or there's a problem with that, always make sure you grab one of us staff members, and we will assist that process as well, okay? So now, we're gonna head over to little ones and show you guys the way that we keep our kids safe in the small classroom settings as opposed to the large group settings like HQ. And Tara's going to take the lead on that.
At the beginning of the morning, when you arrive, please wait until you have both of your team members there in the room, or at least 2 if there's more than 2 scheduled, before you begin checking kids into the room. While you're checking into the room, if you can have one team member in the room with the kids, engaging with them to keep the ones that are here away from the door, and have the other team member, which we would like to see it always be an adult, at the check-in station checking in. That way the children that are coming in and the children that are here are both being loved on and engaged with at the same time. When parents come into the room, first and foremost, welcome them. Secondly, look at their tag. Make sure right here at the bottom where it says where their room is, that it says the right room. If a sticker looked like this, you would want to be sure that you say, oh, it looks like your child is still down in the orange room. Do you know where that is? Or can I get somebody to help you find it? Generally, they'll be in the right room. You would go ahead and stick that on here. Make sure there's one on their back. And make sure that the parents have their checkout or pickup tag and number, and that they know what to do with it. Because at the younger ages, sometimes parents aren't going to know what it's for or what to do with it. When we're getting close to the end of service time, if one of the team members can be in the classroom engaging the kids in activities such as Duck Duck Goose, coloring, building blocks, to keep them away from the entry, that'd be great. Again, then the adult in the classroom will be here greeting parents. If you have time, sharing with the parents one thing, such as a verse that you've done this morning, then you would go ahead and ask for the number. Check the number to the sheet. We'll pretend Kwan is the parent. So you'd go ahead and check the number to the sheet. And then if this was on the back of the child, you would check the number to that. If they no longer need these numbers, go ahead and put them and the sticker off the child's back in a pile. And then so that you know this child has been safely picked up, go ahead and put a line across the sticker. And then one last thing I want to end with is please do not be afraid of having lines. That is a sign that we are taking time to love on and care for every single family that comes through our doors. So please take your time, do what you guys are best at, value people, and thank you for all you do.
That's right. And so we just want to encourage you guys that this is going to show that we value families, that we value the safety of kids, and give parents confidence that even if they get frustrated at the moment that we're taking extra time, that they can feel confident that, man, these people really care about our kids. So thank you guys for all you do. God bless.